Dude, diarrhea. Diarrhea full of shit. Just play along, me, myself, and I. No one else. Yo, I'm so legit. It's late as fuck. It's 2 a.m. I'm going to bed. I did that audio presentation, that long one, and then I did a shorter one because I forgot. I don't know if it recorded normal. I'll listen to it tomorrow. Um, but it's 5 minutes and 21 seconds. And just not even like a minute in, when I listen to it on my, pictures and videos on my phone, it gets really slow, like really slow, you know. And I don't think that's like I think once you hit the button, you can't switch it to something else, and it's like you can't even understand it. And it's some sort of screw up. Maybe if I try shutting the phone off and turning it back on, but I don't know. And that's why I listen to those videos before I post them. But it slows down on my end. It's 5 minutes and 21 seconds, but it slows down. You know what I mean? So it's actually ends up being like a 12, 15-minute thing. I didn't listen to the whole thing, and it says, it's 5 minutes, 21 seconds on YouTube. But it absolutely sounds like a dinosaur. It sounds like the sound effects on Jurassic Park. Some of it sounds kind of creepy, like almost kind of like evil, like demonic. And I think it must be like me breathing, because it's like I'm breathing in, and there's spots where it's like silent for a while, and then it starts going, like where I'm talking or something, I'm assuming. But it's so slow, and it's like the audio is like messed up. Like it's more than just slow. It seems like, I don't know how that audio shit works, but it sounds really cool. It's got that sound, just absolutely like the sound effects on Jurassic Park. That sound that they make. They got that. I remember watching a show on it. They took a crocodile and like some other stuff, and like the T-Rex roar. It's actually like an elephant, a lion, and like a giraffe. So, and like I said, you can look that up, on YouTube, what they think it really sounded like, and what it really looked like, because think about it, except for crocodiles and alligators, because they're different, saltwater crocs versus freshwater crocodiles. The crocodiles have the rounded snouts. I'm sorry, the alligators have the rounded snouts. Crocodiles have the pointed snouts. Crocodiles get big ass, they're the big monsters. They're lighter in color. They live in Africa and shit. And maybe Australia. Alligators, as far as I know, live in Florida and Louisiana. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know where all they live, but I'd have to look at a map of the U.S. Do they live in like Mississippi and Georgia and shit along the coast? Mississippi and Georgia have a coast, right? Why wouldn't they? Yeah, they're part of the Gulf of Mexico. And they're dumb, and they're smaller, and they're a darker green. But, so, gators or goofballs, crocs, or whatever. Crocs are dinosaurs, alligators are the retarded cousins. But, anyway. That's pretty much the only thing I can think of. So even though, Tyrannosaurus Rex looks super, super badass, with his teeth just exposed like that, Those were good movies, you know. They are good movies. In reality, his teeth probably weren't showing, and he probably wasn't as like sleek and muscular, you know. I saw this on a YouTube video, so um, I'm not plagiarizing. I'm not claiming it as my own, but I saw it and it makes sense, and it's kind of disappointing, you know. Just look it up. It's something like what T-Rex really looked like, you know. And it's like, oh wow, yeah, it's pudgier and rounder and has lips, you know. Them teeth ain't showing. You know, all that shit, you know. Like when that one movie, whichever one it is, where him and the girl are in the little thing, and the Indominus Rex or whatever sticks its snout in there and is kind of pushing the Jeep, you know. You know, it's all fucking badass and cool and shit, right? When in reality, if that dinosaur really existed, it would probably, its teeth wouldn't be showing. It would stick its snout in there and it'd probably go, meh. And it'd sniff a little bit. Yeah. You know, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's kind of disappointing. Because I had said that, you know, dinosaurs, for all intent and purpose, they're monsters. They're fucking monsters. But in reality, I mean, they were still badass, big fucking creatures, but they looked more like big lizards. So, yeah. Kind of disappointing, huh? Yeah. And of course, that one that they invented, there was the Indominus Rex, and then what was the other one? Raptosaurus Rex or whatever, the little smaller cousin or whatever, when it's in the room. I mean, shit, dude. And it's on the roof. So, good movies, man. Good movies. Oh, but in case it doesn't show it, I'll listen to it tomorrow because I'm going to go to bed. But the Mr. Pellet, the girl, no chick is all four or all five. And the first one was, do you have $40? And she's like, yeah, thinks about it. Second one was mental stability, and she's like, fuck this shit. I thought it was funny. So, and like I said, it may have, you know, posted normal, but I had went into, you know, for my real ones, you know, the player, baller, ballers. Would you want them anyway, any other way? They're just so gosh darn cute, you know. You got to just sort of nudge them this way and direct them that way, you know. And I mean, what would you do if your girl wasn't a pain in the ass? And then, you know, you train her up, you know, and she falls in. As long as you're the king. If you ain't the king, then fuck it, cut your losses. You might have to walk away. You know, do you want to be the simp? Do you want to be the beta provider? You know, what is your role? How does she see you? Because she's only going to see you a certain way. You ain't going to change it. You are who you are what you are. She sees you the way she sees you, period. So, as long as you the king, everything's cool. If you ain't the king, you better step on over in your lane and stay there. Yeah, I have $40. Mental stability. Fuck this shit. I like that girl.